You know, not many people know what Trimble is. I do. I've had some rough experiences with Trimble. So we're going to review the 2026 Trimble car from Ryan Preece from the 2026 NASCAR Cup Series season. As of recording this car hasn't ran yet. Hopefully it does, but either way, it looks pretty dang good. So let's get this thing out of the box and check it out. I could be very wrong with saying this, but I think this is the first Ryan Preece review I've done on the channel because his Kroger Capri Sun Little Bites car is not out of the box yet. I'm doing that review later on. So this might be the first Ryan Preece review. I'm pretty certain it is. Anyways, getting on with this. I just like felt the car, and it's so, I wasn't expecting it because I just did the Tyler Reddick 2022 review, and it's, you know, the old, I guess it is the old mold, basically. And you know, this one has a metal chassis and rubber tires. I'm like, whoa, this thing is so much heavier, but thank God. It just feels like a quality diecast again. I'm glad they also kept the price the same. Thank God. It's not too much to get into it. That's not my worry. My worry is reviewing this diecast. That's beautiful. Love the scheme. Fix your sight, Trimble. We'll explain that maybe a little bit in later on. Taking a quick look at the sponsors on this car. On the front hood, you have the Trimble logo. Ford, Mustang, Dark Horse, number 60, Sunoco, RFK, Goodyear. And then on the left side, you have NASCAR Cup Series, a foil number 60, Trimble, Kroger, Casual Edge, BuildSubmarines.com, Preece name, Ford, probably Siemens, and another contingency on the B pillar as well. You got the rubber tires, which are so nice, the metal chassis, we love it even more. I was about to say maybe that's the DIN number, but there's no way they made 31,000 of these. They made only 9,999. On the rear end, it's very busy with a triple confidence at every turn, unless you're trying to get data to do truck stops. Anyways, Ford Racing, number 60, RFK, Trimble, Ford Racing, number 60, and Trimble. So this is the first 2026 car I've reviewed on the channel, which means we have a couple new things to look at. Specifically, the change with the sponsor base rear windshield. This is useless. I'm sorry, just get rid of this. Go back to 2014, basically, where we just had the name on the front. We don't need a name or a sponsor or manufacturing on the back. No one's caring about this. I hate that it's also blue, and the blue doesn't match the Trimble blue now, so it just looks ugly. I also don't like the Ford Racing thing here. Like, they did it on both parts, but I don't like that. It looks also too busy now there. I just liked when it said Ford. This isn't the Ford Racing. This is the Ford Mustang. So I don't know why we did that. The American ethanol, it's not American ethanol, is it now? They changed the fuel cap. I don't know what it's called now. It's obviously not American ethanol, no, because it's not green. It could just be, like, changed and just say fuel or whatever, but anyways, there's the car. I love the Trimble cars, actually. I do like the design. I don't know if I've changed maybe the roof number, perhaps, but I did see this car run in Daytona, but it was with Corey LaJoie in the 99. And I think it had the Greg Biffle font number as well. So really, I didn't see this car run much. It hasn't ran yet, I don't think, from when I'm recording this. It's Darlington weekend, and he's not running it this weekend, so obviously it's not going to be on the car. But I hope it runs at some point. This wouldn't be the first time my first car of a new year doesn't actually run. The other one was the 2020 Harvick Busch car, because they ran Busch Light and not Busch Beer all season. But I think Buescher doesn't usually run a Trimble car. Brad just ran it, and LaJoie ran it at the 500. So I would assume Preece will run it soon, because Trimble was, I think, first on Preece's car. Now, to the point of what Trimble is. Trimble basically, it's a lot of things, but the way I used it was basically to log in when drivers leave and arrive at certain stops. I should say truck drivers arrive and leave at certain locations, like a border crossing or a shipper or a receiver, whatever. Whenever they enter there, get loaded, or enter the facility, I put in a date or a time. They have like only selected times, like it's like 15-minute intervals or something, maybe 10-minute intervals. And then you have to pick the in and out times. However, if a person's there to basically just drop and leave, takes less than 10 minutes, you can't actually do it, so it fucks up the whole system. And then you have to call the Trimble people to fix it, and half the time they can't fix it because their system messed up the stop themselves, and then we have to redo the entire order. That's Trimble, at least the part I used. And also just glitches half the time, and when you put one thing in, it actually just thinks it's a different thing, and then it screws up the whole system again. and that whole entire order has to be redone. And guess what? Usually we can't pay drivers until that's done. So that's Trimble. Sounds terrible. It's probably not that bad if they're sponsoring a cup car, but dear Trimble, please fix the in and out times. It also just looks like a site from like not necessarily. It's actually decent. It's better than some of the other systems we have to use, but it does need a little bit of an update, I think. Anyways, that's Trimble. Color chrome, jeez. Foil numbers, same price as the regular cars. A lot of Lionel's finally going back to normal, I think. Not that they ever were normal, but we're getting there again. It is a nice car to have. I think it looks a little darker than I'd like, but I think it just matches. I think it's also the fact that the 60 foil number kind of looks weird at times, at certain angles. I almost look like an 88 for some reason. Well, obviously it's gonna look like an 88 there. Anyways, oh man. But yeah, also this is so hard to turn now because it's cut rubber tires. I don't necessarily like that. I can't like just. I actually have to put some force into it. Here's the routing. That's probably about the same force. I mean, at least they're gonna stick better on the. Well, maybe they won't stick better on the duct tape track because they're gonna be heavier. I don't know. Trimble's messing up everything now. But that's about all I got. Is there anything else I need to talk about? I talked about Trimble. Yeah. That's it. Ryan Preece. I think he'll get a win. I don't know if he'll get a win this year. RFK doesn't look that well, but if he does get a win, I'll probably release it then, if it's in a couple weeks. Go Ryan Preece. That's all I got, man. I don't know what else to say. Get this car if you can, though. It's pretty nice. And it's also nice to get 2026 cars early in the year. Like, this was available at Daytona. This is crazy. This hasn't happened in years. Like, 2014, probably. I had a 2026 car, although it didn't run. A 2026 car was available at Daytona. 4 of them actually were. I'll take it. Thank you. Thank you so much.